Welcome to Anandwan. I'm Nathan Glyde.
And I'm Zohar Levy.
And since 2004, we've been bringing groups to Anandwan, which literally means Forest of Bliss, for a working meditation retreat. Anandwan is a deep and amazing place, and it's going to be a little bit tricky to manage to put it into just a few words and a few shots of video, but we'll give it a go. Anandwan is a 60-year-old community. It's a planned community with 3,000 members. Everyone here has some form of disability, and that's led them to being outcast from their family and friends. And Anandwan comes back and gives them a home, gives them a livelihood, and gives them a chance for a happy life. Most of the people here have been affected by leprosy, or are hearing or visually impaired, or have some other form of physical disability. Yet, when you spend time here, the thing that you notice is not the disability, but their capacity for living a full and happy life. And most people here work, which means that Anandwan is a hive of activity from dawn until dusk. People work in agriculture, weaving, fabricating furniture or handicrafts, repairing bicycles, or in other forms of maintenance for the community. There's also a home for the aged, hospitals, and schools.
So as Nathan was saying, Anandwan is an amazing place and it runs extremely well. In fact, the residents here have a really high quality of life in comparison to those in the surrounding rural community. So these outcasts who have lost everything now live in a beautiful, peaceful place. So beautiful and peaceful that people from around Anandwan come here on their days off to spend time with their family, to have picnics, and to enjoy the beauty and nature of this place. As Baba Amte, the co-founder of Anandwan, used to say, the joy in Anandwan is more infectious than the disease. And that's certainly something we found to be true for us. During the work retreat here, we encourage the volunteers to do work that prioritizes connection and that supports the residents of Anandwan to feel a sense of worth in their lives, an increased sense of worth in their lives. The retreat is structured in a way that combines time for meditation and reflection with a couple of hours of work both in the morning and in the afternoons. We'd like to show you some samples of the work that we do here, and Nathan is going to talk us through that over the next few minutes.
This is Anandwan's home for the elderly. Many volunteers are moved to come here in the mornings to offer care to the people here.
So this is the morning. We just arrived here, and I'm just giving her a little cuddle right now. But as you can see, there's many ladies here who are waiting for their massages and getting their hair combed. And I just really enjoy coming and sharing the moments of love with these beautiful women.
One of the side effects of aging with leprosy is stiffening and pain in the limbs.
We all know how incredibly comforting and healing touch can be. So for me, it's just an intimate experience in a beautiful place to be able to provide any level of comfort at all and to receive the beauty of connection in return is what really it's all about for me.
There are so many ways we can connect, comfort and heal. And so many ways we can come closer to each other. Like singing.
Sitaram, Sitaram, Sitaram.
This is the wound dressing station. Here, in the early morning, residents with more serious wounds come to have their dressings applied before going to work. Anandwan is an amazing place. It can also be very challenging for both the residents and the volunteers. Residents dealing with their emotional and physical wounds, and volunteers meeting their own edges. Through meditation and the support of the group, we can explore new ways to meet these difficulties.
I think this way of meeting sickness and becoming more intimate with it helps my heart to be a bit more open and maybe more grateful for life. So I think, yes, through this job, I think I'm falling in love with life a bit more.
Anandwan grows as much of its own food as possible. So if you like working outdoors, then joining the agriculture and garden teams is a great way to work alongside the people here. If you like kitchen work, you can offer help preparing the meals. The kitchen team always appreciate a helping hand. Anandwan has a school for the hearing impaired. Here, the students are participating in their morning assembly. Anandwan also has a school for the visually impaired, and this young student is learning Braille on a tactile slate. In the afternoons, volunteers can offer their time in both of these schools. We do arts and crafts activities, games, and music and dance. Those who choose to work in the schools meet every day to discuss the day's activities and plan the tasks ahead. On the day our cameraman filmed us, we combined an activity for both the visually and hearing impaired students. For this we brought beads and threads to make bracelets. Here one of our group is helping a visually impaired boy threading beads. A few minutes later, as she was tying off a completed bracelet for a hearing impaired boy, one of the visually impaired students kindly gave her additional beads. The generous cycle of giving and receiving is touching to see. One of the older hearing impaired girls is giving her completed bracelet to a much younger visually impaired child, and then expressing her goodwill and gratitude for the sharing. It's not an easy task for many of the visually impaired children, but they meet the challenge with enthusiasm and joy.
And they love this. They love this task, and I love that. To see the joy in them is what gives me the joy.
Didi.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. Papakacha.
Many of the activities we do bring the children a sense of accomplishment and a positive pride in their abilities. And making the bracelets was no exception. In the afternoons, back at the home for the elderly, volunteers offer wheelchair rides for those with limited mobility. They love to get out into the fresh air and back out into the community of Anandwan. And they particularly enjoy visiting the gravesite of the founders, Baba and Tai Amte, who radically changed their lives by giving them back their chance for a dignified and happy life. And they also appreciate a visit to the tea shop.
So, why am I here? To give a little something to people like Nanny Bai, a little bit of my time. And what do I end up getting? I end up feeling lightness in my heart, a whole load of happiness, and sometimes a little bit of joy. So if you ever come on this retreat, I highly recommend the wheelchair runs. Namaste. Nanny Bai, tika?
Tika.
Tika.
So these are just a sample of some of the work possibilities here. Over the years, volunteers coming here have been creative in how they engage with the community. Other work options could be working in the carpentry, working with some of the younger children, working with the orchestra that they have here. So there's many options and the possibility to really see what suits each of us as a way of connecting, a way of being here. This is an easy place to fall in love with. It's deeply special. We find that many people come back year after year, and others describe the time here every year as the best part of their year.
So we hope you're interested in joining us volunteering in the Forest of Bliss. There's more information on our website. Just click the link below. Thank you. Here's a message the hearing-impaired students have for you. If you will please come to Anandwan, we will all be very happy. Thank you. The girls signed that they'd like to do it again. Let's give them a chance.